Hey there and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. First and foremost, if you are new to this channel, do make sure you're hitting the subscribe button before you leave, and if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you hit that little bell so you can get notifications on when I'm putting up new videos. I upload every Wednesday and every Sunday. Alright, so I've got a little bit of an interesting haul today, and one thing that I've said since the beginning was I was going to remain as honest and genuine as possible. And this company, which you may or may not have heard of, and I feel like you probably have heard of them, called Shein, contacted me to review their plus size clothing. I've heard about them through the grapevine, but I figured I would try them out for myself. Honestly, when looking on the website, they have a pretty phenomenal selection of plus size clothes. If you don't know what Shein is, they are an online store which has plus size clothes and non-plus size clothes. They're generally known for having smaller sized clothing, so for somebody like me who sits anywhere between a 2X and a 3X, I'm gonna go on that website and know I'm gonna size up to a 4X and sometimes even 5X. A lot of their plus size clothing did even go up to a 5X, which I thought was pretty great. I'm like, wow, awesome. So even me being a 2X, 3X, I can still get away with a lot of these pieces. Unlike my usual videos, I figured it was really important for this specific video to show you how pieces look on the website. As a plus size consumer, we can often be fooled by things like advertising, and I'm going to give you my brutally honest opinion in this case. The alluring factor about Shein has to be the prices. All of these pieces were relatively inexpensive, but you know what? Without further ado, I am going to get into the haul portion of this video. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get started. Alright, so I have decided to start positive in this haul and show you what worked for me. And the very first piece is, first and foremost, I have this black skirt with beautiful pearls all over it. I am quite a fan of this trend. I really like it. I've been itching to get more pieces like this in my wardrobe, so I figured, you know what, I would take a risk. And the first thought upon getting this was, wow, this looks really small. On the website, it says it goes from a 0X to a 3X. It retails for $13, and it says it's slashed down from $28. Thankfully, this does have a lot of stretch to it, and thankfully it did go on. However, as I'm sure you're already noticing, it's got an interesting lining. The lining happens to also be shorts, which I both love and hate. I like it because this means I don't have to wear shorts underneath. I'm covered. If a gust of wind comes, I know I'm gonna be pretty alright, even though the shorts underneath are a little bit see-through. But on the other hand, it prevents me from really like lifting it to where I want to go. I did get this in the largest size available, 3X, which, to be honest with you, this is not a 3X, but I'd say this looks more like a 1X, and the quality of it feels pretty darn alright. It's not like an amazing, phenomenally made piece, but it's alright and what I would expect from sort of a fast fashion website. So that happens to be it for all of the positive experiences I had with Shein. Yeah, let's just get into it. So obviously, I just mentioned really into the pearl theme. When I saw these beautiful jeans, my first thought was, oh my god, I need them, and immediately after was, oh, but will they fit? I'm going to treat this website like every other website. If they say they have my size, I'm going to get it in my size or even a size up. So I grabbed these in, I believe, a 3X. So the apparent original price is $38, but it's been slashed down to $22 for a pair of jeans. That's not bad. Let me first talk about the quality. Surprisingly, really good. If I could have got them to fit me, I would have been very happy with them. I really love that they're skinny jeans. They are actually quite nicely made, and to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting that. The pearls also feel pretty secure on there. I mean, I don't expect them to last forever, but for a pair of jeans that are $22, it's better than I would have imagined. I'm telling you, these run small. I tried so hard so hard to get these on. I squeezed, I laid down, I sucked in, and it would not go on. I'm really sad about it because I think these were the ones that I wanted to work for me most in the entire haul. Unfortunately, these ones just did not work for me. But if you are on the smaller end of plus size, this might be something to work for you, but absolutely size up at least twice if you're expecting these to fit you. Alright, so here is where I started picking up 4X pieces. Again, I've said many times that I can be anywhere from a 2X to a 3X. Worst case scenario, I will do a 4X, and more times than not, that's usually pretty good if I'm working with a company that runs relatively small. When I saw this dress, it appeared to be something that was oversized. I have many a shift dress. I know the way they fit on me, so this could be something that would work for me. And again, I wanted to treat this like any other store. So, as you're seeing from the footage, this most certainly did not fit like I had anticipated. I don't know who labeled this as a 4X, but this is not a 4X. It's so disappointing because even if this fit like a 3X, I definitely still could have gotten away with it. I'm also quite tall, and this piece absolutely did not work for me. And it's so frustrating because I really wanted this to work. It was so different from anything I own. Okay, so my next piece was one that I actually thought was gonna be relatively safe. I saw these cigarette pants. They are described as elastic waist cigarette pants. And you can see they have giant elastics on the side. I figured, you know what, this is a pretty safe one. Let's go ahead and get it. And you can probably already guess, it didn't work. It didn't work. I got this in a 3X. I'm able to get it on to a degree, and the reason I didn't show you guys is just because it's literally like halfway down my butt. So these are marked at $25 originally, slashed down to $18, which is a pretty great price. If you fall between the 0 to 1X category, aside from it just being a horrible fit, the quality of it is actually very surprising. Again, something I wasn't really expecting, even with stretch. Very tight and just not something that works on me. Alright, so I picked up this beautiful polka dot blouse, which I guess apparently I'm on a black and white kick. And this one I picked up on a 4X. Again, upon taking it out of the package, I was like, is this the right size? Did they send me the wrong size? Is this right? It can't be. And sure enough, as you're probably already expecting, it didn't fit, and I am so sad about it because I so desperately wanted this to fit. And let me just tell you guys, I went above and beyond to make these pieces look as presentable to you as possible on my body. But in cases like this where it's so obvious that the buttons are just like about to pop open, it's hard to even pass this off as slightly presentable. Also, the collar here where it buttons up around my neck was so tight. I mean, I felt like I was suffocating. I just couldn't stand it anymore. So unfortunate to see something labeled as a 4X when it's just not even remotely close to that. This one is originally priced at $19, but it is on a great sale of $18. And as I mentioned, it goes from a 1X to a 4X. So this is most certainly not a 4X. If you are seeing it on the website, I would say stay far away if you're my size. If you have a smaller bust, this would definitely work on you though. This one definitely does not feel as good quality as the pants that I showed you. It feels very thin, very light. Okay, so the next piece is this really pretty contrast blouse, and I really like blouses like this. I think that they're super feminine, but also like very officey at the same time, and I've been really into that sort of look lately. And picked this one up in a 4X, and surprise actually fits more like I expected it to fit. This fits more like a 3X does. It fits me way more comfortably. This aspect here did not come quite like I expected it to. I feel like it's kind of misleading when, you know, everything looks very nice on the website and then you've kind of got to fiddle with it to make it look half as good as the photo. I'm almost wondering if there was supposed to be a button here or something, because I feel like to get it to look as nice as the model, it's almost impossible. I mean, I actually haven't been able to. Again, this is not the best made blouse in the world. It's not something that I could see myself wearing very long. It's probably gonna be a 1-season blouse, but you know what I mean. it's a relatively inexpensive blouse. You can't really expect too much. So the original price on this apparently is $10 and it's on sale for $7 and also apparently out of stock, unfortunately, because this also happens to be one of the few ones that happen to kind of work for me. Okay, so last, but yes, absolutely kind of least. So you can see the blouse itself is really, really pretty. I love it on the model. It looks so beautiful. I love the colors of it. This one is a 4X again, but in terms of the fit, oh my god, this is like a 1X. This is truly like a 1X. And I tried, you guys, I tried so hard to get this to look good. I definitely can't be wearing a red bra with this next time because it's quite see-through, and I really just thought, you know what, maybe I'll wear it for the video and just get it over with. But the smell, the smell, and I can smell it now. It is just such a strong, I don't know, like factory smell. I'm somebody who's like a little bit sensitive to smell, and maybe you are too, but I just feel like if your clothing is gonna come smelly, maybe we have an issue we need to talk about. Even if it is really, really cheap, I still feel like to a certain extent there should be a level of customer service that a lot of us can expect. Again, this one feels quite delicate, to say the least. I obviously can get it on and make it work for me, and I still do intend to try and make it work for me, but I worry that it wouldn't survive the wash, to be entirely honest. And it's very sad because I really, really love this top. So it says the original price on this is $19, but it is priced at $16 currently. And again, it goes from a 2X to a 4X. So make of it what you will. Okay, that's everything for this haul. You know what, I have thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts, but I still feel like to a certain extent I have to be professional. You know what, it is just really unfortunate overall to see a company advertise themselves as a plus size brand when realistically a lot of these pieces went to maybe a 1X, 2X at best. And I think if there were honest sizing, then maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't run into issues like this. But you know what, guys? I'm happy to fall on that sword for you. I'm happy to try these pieces out and let you know what works and doesn't work. Again, there are definitely pieces here that I liked. The skirt worked, and one of the tops I felt worked for me. However, it's just too much of a risk for me. Anyways, let me know what you guys feel in the comments below. I know there are some really strong opinions about Shein. Anyways, with that being said, don't forget you can find new videos from me every Wednesday and Sunday, and new blog posts every Tuesday and every Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Bye!